All right. Hey, YouTube, I'm Lucky, and I have a huge news story that we have to cover today. Bungie actually posted this article right here in regards to their Trials of Osiris revamp. Now, this is not the full article. The full article will be coming out within the next 24 hours. But one thing that they mentioned right here is insane and incredible. It is a paywall for Trials of Osiris. Now, this is really, really good right now in the game because the amount of cheaters are insane, and a paywall is going to absolutely deter them a ton. Obviously, we have anti-cheat measures. We have so many new things. I've covered it in a variety of different videos, but I wanted to cover this topic right here because I think this is a really big one. They posted right here on Bungie.net. One of the big updates we're bringing in Season of the Lost is an overhaul of Trials of Osiris, our 3v3 high-stakes PvP activity. We are reworking the activity and the rewards structure with the goal of making it more approachable to more players. We still want it to feel like an aspirational activity where winning is meaningful, but want to ensure that even if you are not the best PvP player, your time spent playing Trials is still worth it and provides you with rewards for your effort. Here are a few things coming when Trials of Osiris kicks off on September 10th. So we're getting about a 2-week break from Trials. The first thing is new matchmaking options for duos and singles. Really exciting stuff there. Really cool to see duos and singles a part of Trials. Let me know in the comments below if you're excited for that. A lot of people have said over the years, time and time again, I don't have a team for Trials. I can't find anyone for Trials. No one wants to play with me, etc., etc., etc. Now you can load into singles and get in there and get to play, which is really cool. And it looks like it will also have the duos option as well. The next point we have here is the ability to keep playing your card past 3 losses. So let's say you grab a card, you get 2 wins, and you get 3 consecutive losses. Right, your card is now crushed. You can't go any further. You can't get the 3-win reward. So your time would be effectively wasted, especially losing so many games. And it's a lot of time spent and a lot of time wasted. And I know a lot of you feel that pain, especially if you're not, the most, prolific PvP player. You don't play regularly, right? Or you play the game very casually. So now you get 3 losses. You're going to be able to continue to play on that card. So you can get the 3 wins, the 5 wins, the 7 wins. We don't know the exact parameters of how it's going to work, but I would assume you can get 3, 5, and 7 with as many losses as possible, as many losses as it takes you to get there, but you won't be able to go to the lighthouse. You won't be able to go flawless, which makes perfect sense and would actually work really well in my opinion. The third point we have here is tokens have been removed and gear will now drop from Trials Engram. So a nice little change there. The token system is an outdated one that Bungie has been working really hard to move away from. I think that it just adds, fluff to the game that's not necessary. So I think that this should be a good change, a small one, but a good one. And the fourth one is Trials of Osiris will now require purchase of the yearly expansion to play. So that is a paywall right there. That is not allowing people to go into Trials as free-to-play players, which is good because Trials is an end game activity. If you are a player of Destiny playing free to play, it's very unlikely that you're going to make it to the point of Trials or going to desire to get to that point. And if you do, you will have played the game so much that it's perfectly reasonable to ask for you to have bought the expansion, in my opinion. And you might think to yourself, well, I don't have the money for it, this and that. The other thing was like, well, free to play is not meant to be the whole game is just free. Free to play is meant to be to give you a taste, see if you like Destiny. And if you do like Destiny enough that you get to the point where you're like, hey, I actually want to play in Trials. I want to get that loot. I want to challenge myself. And it seems only reasonable that you should have to pay for the yearly expansion at minimum. And this will be really helpful for the cheating situation because cheaters are right now, they have free-to-play accounts. They get banned on them. They start a new free-to-play account. They progress up till they're high enough just to get into Trials. I see them all the time. They're super underleveled. They have nothing but blue gear. It's ridiculous. And they just keep coming back over and over and over again. This is going to deter them greatly. Even if they're making money, doing account recoveries, whatever they're doing, even if they're, abusing a variety of different systems and making a good amount of money, this will stop them because every new account they have to log on now. They're going to have to level up properly, have to jump through all those, hoops, verify their phone and all that craziness, and pay money. And so it's going to cost them money, which I think is a really good thing. And I think this is going to really, really help the game in the long run. And I think that Bungie is making some really good decisions right now. And I know a lot of content creators, when new content comes out, you hear them get excited, you hear them, get happy, and then 2 months down the road, they're, like bummed on the game again, so on and so forth, right? I do really think that Bungie, what they're doing right now is like a quality of life type of thing. They're really working on making sure that everything is polished in the game, and this is a really big one. As much as I would love a ton more new Crucible maps, as much as I would love way more new guns and all that stuff, I do think that this game is meant to have a lot of longevity. I think that, you know, fixing these small issues will give a much better appeal to a lot more people to want to play this game, which ultimately is also beneficial to the game. But I think once the bricks have been laid down for this, once you can play trials and not match cheaters and not have to play really crappy things like 3-peaking and just overall just making the playlist extremely uncompetitive and unfun, when it's actually a competitive, fun playlist, I think that you'll have a much better game, and I think a lot more people want to play. It says we will have we will have a full article with more details on 825, which is, you know, within the next 24 hours. We'll have that. So it says right here, some questions. If I don't have Beyond Light, will I be able to play Trials in Season of the Lost? No, you will need the current yearly expansion to access Trials of Osiris. That is currently Beyond Light, and will switch to the Witch Queen when it releases. So you're going to need Beyond Light in order to play Trials this season, which is awesome. I'm happy that's happening immediately and not something in the future. If I don't have Beyond Light, but I pre-order the Witch Queen, do I get access to Trials before the expansion launches? No, Trials will require Beyond Light until 222, and after that, it will require the Witch Queen. So keep that in mind. You will have to, if you want to play Trials now, you're going to have to buy Beyond Light, and if you want to play it after the Witch Queen, you're going to have to buy the Witch Queen. And then they go on to talk about cheaters and trials, and they go over an entire security update, but I'm going to skip past that. So let me know your thoughts about a paywall being added to trials. If there are anyone that has frustrations, I understand if you're like, hey, I've just been playing the game free and I have been playing trials. Like, I get that, but you are a very, very small minority of the game. The majority of people play this game regularly, daily. That's the type of game it is. It's a grindy game. It's an MMO game, and we want to have a quality experience when we play day after day after day. I myself could not be happier for this. This is an absolute necessity. I've been talking about this, preaching about this for a very long time. So very happy to see Bungie make this happen. And that's a wrap on this news video. Make sure to subscribe with notifications on, smash the like button. I'll see you in the next news video. Later.